let's start by bringing our first guest on, Edward Morgan. Welcome to the show.
Hello, thank you.
All right, I'm glad you're here. Ed, tell everybody about yourself a little bit, and then let's get into what your company does, Revitalize, and how you are first to the market with your product.
Well, first of all, my background is technology. I'm a technical engineer for a while. Worked for a Fortune 100 company for 18 years, and we started Revitalize Charging Solutions about 4 years ago, and we're excited about what we're doing with the product. We started out in the commercial space, introducing public charging stations with here in the city of Fort Worth, and now we are launching our first ever charger into the residential home for direct to consumers.
Okay, all right. Let's break that out. Electric vehicles. Let's start there. What are you doing in that area?
So specifically for the electric vehicle itself, we don't participate in the actual manufacturing of any of the electrical vehicles. However, we manufacture the charging stations to allow electric vehicles to charge. So obviously the big issue is, that's experienced across most EV drivers is range anxiety. And that's just because there's not enough commercial public infrastructure on the highways for people to charge. But ironically, 95% of all charging happens at home today. So we have had an opportunity to do an early pilot with the city of Fort Worth, where we introduced our commercial chargers. We have a partnership with a local McDonald's franchise here in Bedford, Texas. And then we also have a partnership with GK Development, where we're installing commercial units at their mall locations. And so
is that all in Texas, or is it other states?
In Texas.
Okay,
it is in Texas right now. That's correct.
Okay, yeah. Are there plans for your company, Revitalize Charging Solutions, to grow outside of the borders of Texas?
That is correct. So this residential charger that we just released 2 days ago will allow us to go all over the U.S. as well as Canada. That's going to be our first launch point, and hopefully sometime next year we'll be launching into the European market.
Okay,
with the residential product.
This product and competing with the rest of the people in your space, are you first to market with this?
I'm first to market with the dual charger. Of course, there's other electric charging stations for residential with other competitors, but this is the first one that offers a dual solution specifically for the home.
Okay, what does that mean?
That means you can charge two cars simultaneously. So today when you look at a traditional charging station for the home, traditionally you're going to see that there's only one single connector. So that means you can only charge one car at a time. So as more and more cars are being sold, you're starting to see dual charging homes where you have homes that have two cars. Someone is going to either have to wait or charge another day because today you can't charge them simultaneously. So we came out with this solution that would allow you to charge two cars simultaneously within one box.
What was the inhibitor for other people doing this that allows you to do it?
Well, I don't think it's excuse me. When you think about what we do here at Revitalize Charging Solutions, we always like to call ourselves visionaries. We kind of look for, we're looking past the forest per se. We're analyzing and understanding trends, and we've seen that over the last year or so. You're starting to see a big shift in the reduction of costs for electric cars, which then, when you think of that, the big prohibitor initially was, electric cars was very expensive. So, it would have been a big challenge of having two cars, nevertheless, a big challenge of having one car, nevertheless, two cars. So what we've seen over the last year, especially with Tesla coming out with a more mainstream Model 3 model, you're starting to see even Tesla drivers, the early adopters, buying a second vehicle And then you're starting to see the reduction in cost and batteries driving that cost down. So, we believe over the next year or two, you're going to start seeing a lot of two-car homes that have two electric cars versus one today. But what's exciting about this product, you don't just have to have two cars to use it. You can actually have one car and use it as well. So we kind of think of this product as future-proofing your charging stations for years to come.
Do you think that there's going to be a market for? I mean, because there are some houses that have 3, 4, 5 car garages, and do you think? Because everybody's really moving in this direction. Yes, they all want to go electric. Even if they want to make it sound like a V8 that runs on a racetrack. But the point that I'm trying to get to is the technology to move it so it's a 2-car versus a 1-car. It just seems to me that, I've seen a splitter on phones. I've seen, extension cords that you can just plug 2 things in. Why was it so? I mean, why do we have electric cars so long? And then, because it can't just be they're too expensive to put 2 of them in the same garage. People have had enough money to buy two of these things. Now they drove one, and you must have done something technologically speaking that separated you from the rest of the people that said, "Here, just plug it into the wall there."
Well, so here's the thing. Traditionally today, you're right. Going back to the point you made, there are some homes that may have 2 chargers, right? So now you're doubling the cost. For us, what we did was we were able to take one box, incorporate a dual charger, utilizing one circuit at your home. So essentially today, most EV charging stations are going to use a 40 amp, 240 dedicated circuit, traditionally like a drive circuit if you think of in those terms. And what we realize is most homes today come with that. So what we were able to do and accomplish was to be able to take 2 independent connectors and essentially utilize that one circuit. So from a traditional standpoint of being able to use existing infrastructure, our charger allow you to do that. And because we're able to do this in one box and offer a lot of the different manageability and connectivity, we thought that we offered a great product that allow expansion way into the future. Plus, when we built this and designed this unit, we designed it, with the opportunity to provide a higher power as well as a faster charge. So traditionally, if a car was utilizing the maximum power of the charger, it can charge literally in 3 hours or less.
All right. Now, we don't have a lot of time, but I run it real quick. If you can cram it into like 45 seconds, go to market strategy. How are you going to get the word out, get to market, and then just get all over the place if I can?
That's a good question. So what we did initially, we launched this product on Indiegogo 2 days ago, and hopefully we can get worldwide exposure that way. Although our goal is to launch in the U.S. and Canada first as far as the shipment. We believe that if we wanted to let everybody get exposure to this. So we believe that platform was a great way for us to do it at a faster speed and less cost. But we've also incorporated a fantastic PR team that's helping us take this product all over and sharing it with everyone that we believe that needs to know about this product. And then, of course, here in Texas, we're part of a lot of groups, so we're actually engaging in real time with individuals that drive electric cars to let them know more about this product.
Got it. Ed, thanks for being a guest on the show. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Edward Morgan, CEO, Revitalize Charging Solution, revitalizerscs.com. All right, we'll be right back on the other side of this break with Ed Baxter, Private Equity Spotlight.